If California is the events and entertainment capital of the world, then the Sunset Strip right here in West Hollywood is rock and roll's Walk of Fame. This 2.4 kilometre stretch of road is home to the bars and clubs just as famous as the rock stars, movie stars and celebs that frequent them. Chateau Marmont, or just the Chateau. This place is home of so much cool Hollywood history. Recently, you might have seen it on an episode of Entourage, Lindsay Lohan actually lived here for about 2.5 years. Annie Leibovitz, the famous photographer, shot Demi Moore in her birthday suit right here. It's also where James Dean snuck through the window to audition for Rebel Without a Cause, and Jim Morrison of The Doors hurt himself trying to swing through a window here. Actually, speaking of Jim Morrison, that is Whiskey A Go Go, where The Doors were the house band. These two buildings hold so much awesome history. Okay, the Rainbow Bar and Grill opening night was a party for Elton John. That is the building where Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio first met when they were set up on a blind date in the restaurant. Anthony Kiedis of Red Hot Chili Peppers used to eat dinner with his dad there. And then just next door at the Roxy, well, talking about rock musicals, that was the first location for the Rocky Horror Picture Show in the US. And legendary Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss used to throw some of her big parties there back in the 80s. And you know the best thing about it all? Any night of the week, we can go there. West Hollywood's always plastered wall to wall in billboards. I mean, have a look at that. And right now, the one everyone's talking about is Rock of Ages, the new film that takes us right to the centre of rock and roll in 1987, right here on the Sunset Strip.
This place is about to become a sea of sweat, ear-shattering music and puke. Jimmy, I've told you 10,000 times, girls drink free, dudes pay full freight.
They are dudes.
This was the hub, particularly at that time, of the biggest concentration of all the music clubs. And this was particularly, you know, where the Whiskey was. The Doors were the house band.
Played a lot of the clubs on the Sunset Strip. We played the Viper Room, the House of Blues, and you know, all these sort of legendary bars. So as we were going along, we kind of got the history from people who were running it, or you know, did you know this happened here, or this person sang on this stage. So I kind of was lucky because I got a first-hand experience of the Strip.
Alec Baldwin, the Baldwins ran this town at one point in time, did
Well, they were a gang.
they? Did.
We're in, okay.
There are about 1 million.
Give us your arm hair.
That was a big thing, a lot of arm hair.
Well, Baldwin, look at his arms.
Yeah, well,
it's like a furry tree.
Rock and roll kind of central right on the Sunset Strip. It will never be anything other than that, I think.
Today, the Sunset Strip is in the middle of a major revival. West Hollywood is back to its former glory. The bands are back, the clubs are heaving, and one event not to be missed is the Sunset Strip Music Festival. Check it out. This is the one day of the year that the Sunset Strip is shut to traffic. Stages are erected, music goes off, and the best thing, you can be right in amongst it, in the heart of rock and roll. So, has all of this got you excited? Well, just click on Access All Areas at insider.visitcalifornia.com.au. My name's James Tobin. I look forward to seeing you right here on the Sunset Strip in West Hollywood, California.